Hi, I'm Jocelyn Johnson, the founder of Video Inc.
And I'm Dermot McCormack, not the founder of Video Inc.
And this is another episode of Over the Top, brought to you by Axonista, the future of interactive storytelling.
For me, I'm a storyteller. That's what I do. And I think that when you look at the world that we live in entertainment, there's no off season. That's not real anymore. The truth of the matter is we can no longer afford to, launch a show or a movie or a property and then not speak to the audience for 40 to 60 to 80 weeks. That's not where we live. And so staying engaged with the audience, I think, is super important.
It's not about spending millions of dollars. It's about motivating millions of people.
I used to say, no amount of tech can make a bad story good. And at the same time, I also think no amount of budget can make a shitty movie or project good, right? And I think that's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's never the song, it's always the singer.
I think it's changed in massively interesting ways, scary ways too, because what we used to do, which was very much push a message for a brand that we felt would be meaningful to the target audience, we no longer can do. We don't have the luxury of pushing the message. Now we have to actually create something that the target would want to consume.
We have this interesting stat that says that SVOD services were present in 58% of TV homes at the end of Q1 of this year, which was up 43% from 2015 at the same time and up 40% from 2016. So obviously, we're trending in a direction that's what we've been saying for a while, that OTT is sort of taking over the living room experience.
This is your home now, right? So it used to be everything was household based, right? The business that I came from, cable, was all around the home, and now it's not. That's the amazing thing about this thing, is that it's where you get your content wherever you are.
And one of the things I get really excited about, they're not ours, but HQ. You know that app? Have you been playing it?
No, I haven't.
You haven't been playing it? Okay.
But I was watching the New York Times headline, HQ is everywhere, but can they make money? And I was like, HQ.
Right.
They can, I'm pretty sure. They're able to build an audience like nothing I've ever seen. So they started only probably about a month ago, and their app is a really good. It's like a shift in the industry for me. This is like, oh my God, people are getting this now,
Yeah, this is an interesting stat. It says from AOL, 74% of advertisers and publishers agree that digital video is the future of advertising, but 61% of them believe there's still too many barriers to creating and implementing a viable digital video strategy.
It's thinking it through. And it's, you can't just bolt on video commerce to something where it doesn't make sense, right? So there's lots of subtle ways to do commercial opportunities within interactive that are more about sponsorship or, providing a call to action to somebody when they're watching a video that they're really engaged with. I mean, that's a really key thing. If you're sitting there and you're watching a video and it's about, dolphins, and you love dolphins, and there's a thing at the end which is save the dolphins, you're likely to probably press that and say, yes, I would like to sign up to this letter about dolphins.
But if it's buy a car, it may not be the context.
No, it might not be, unless you were interested in doing a test drive and it's a really cool car.
Amazon as a dominant player in the ad ecosystem, I think is undeniable. I don't think it's going to take 5 years. I think it's going to take 5 months. I think they're very close to it.
I think by 2 years.
Amazon, the thing about Amazon that just blows my mind, they have the depth of funding to touch all sorts of industry. They have this consumer-centric point of view, and they have this unending amount of data.
I think it's more about technology evolving in a way that will allow for more interactivity and then a way to actually buy and sell things.
Almost a touchstone for so many of these conversations, because it's what we've all been talking about for a long time, and we've all thrown out interactive video. But there's not a ton, beyond buying a sweater on something, there's not a lot of examples. And to me, this has been a great example of and it's actually, what's so interesting about HQ, you watch it and you're like, that's so obvious.
I think it's going to be a really tough battle to compete solely on content. So then the question becomes, well, can you compete on community? And which brands really have the ability to create community-like features that an audience would find value in?
You have to take a look at really where the brand has authority, where the brand has authenticity, and what your core users, what your loyal audience is really resonating with.
It's like replicating the live studio audience, but in a much broader, engaged way than just sitting there and applauding.
What about OTT? Where does OTT fit into your mix?
I think it's an area that we're going to probably invest in.
Yeah.
I think if you ask me, where in video I'm most excited, I think that's where we see upside.
We're not creating culture if data is what's driving it. We're creating views and maybe building massive amounts of view, but I don't think we're creating anything of lasting value. And frankly, that's always been, our struggle on the nonlinear side of things. Is the discoverability is really tough. The marketing budgets are terrible, and it feels very temporary the shorter it gets.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Anna, for your wise insights, and Dermot for always looking pretty. And
That's my job.
thanks to Axonista for making all of these episodes possible. You can catch up with Video Inc. on our destination site, thevideoinc.com, and also you can access exclusive content by becoming a member for only $1 a day. So, thanks again.
Thank you.